Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my review of Captain America Issue 9, 2025. Ooh, that is a pretty cool cover, and kind of deals with what's kind of going on in here. Weird thing is, Marvel's having some weird schedule things going on. I noticed this first with Iron Man, where I almost got like a new issue like 2 weeks apart. Where I'm like, what the fuck? This one, we'll be getting another one next week, which is like, what the fuck's kind of going on? So, certain kind of delayed things are kind of going on. I mean, I still like this, and I'm still into the run. I'm just like, what the fuck's kind of going on here? Same thing's kind of happening with, like, Fantastic Four. I don't know what's going on with it, so just keep an eye out for that. And sometimes you might accidentally have, like, a break thing kind of going on. I was like, what the fuck? Why isn't this comic out? And that's like, ooh, boom, boom. What the fuck? Alright, so Captain America's AWOL officially. I have a location for one of Doom's old generals who hasn't fled the city yet. After you're done here, take your team there and see what he knows. So what, Fury? Roger joined the rebels? He found evidence of civilian deaths and ignored my commands to rejoin the S.H.I.E.L.D. mission. Wait, how many civilian deaths? I've called it in, Castlemore. Our patron countries will get the UN to look into it. I understand your desire to take down Salvation, but what's done is done. The pressing thing is the weapons. We have our mission, and we need to see it through, or even more people will die. You're all soldiers. You understand this. Steve Rogers is used to doing what he wants. Joe, if you can't speak, just listen. No matter what kind of mess he leaves behind. Right. Tell the others. Salvation is killing his people, civilians. He needs to be stopped, and I'm going to do that alongside the Latvian liberators. I want you all to join us, to do what's right. There's no longer an investigation, no longer skirmishes and fights. This is war. It's like, okay, we'll see how that kind of works out there. Aye, so many. How can this be true? It is, Alina. I'm sorry. We verified with the true Latvian soldiers at the base. Salvation, Marius Wolf, had over 400 citizens killed just for being vocal against him. So the people who followed me, who listened to me, some, yes, identified at your rallies as potential targets. This can't go on, not one moment longer. But to throw everything at him, Mara and I have been doing well from the shadows, slowly but surely taking his operations out. But he rebuilds faster than we can destroy, Milor. He won't stop killing. And we can't get him in his castle on his own now that he suspects we're coming for him. This isn't just your fight. This is a fight that needs all good people of Latveria to stand as one. I'll march by your side. I'll risk my life like any Latverian. But I can't be your voice. This call to action needs to come from a Latverian. One who stands up for them, who they'll believe, when they tell them that freedom needs fighters. It's like, there you go, Cap. And inspiring those who are already fighting there to take the good direct action. I kind of like this build-up, where, it's kind of a covert thing, but Steve then has to make the choices, and he's made the choice to fight this. They were vicious. I just managed to get away to tell you everything, and translated from Latvian. A man wearing the flag of another country walked into our base, beat our brothers and sisters, and you abandoned them? No, I... So, it looks like he killed him. It's like, shit. What's the status of the traitor's grave? We can only assume it's been called in and that the UN will soon be on its way. And S.H.I.E.L.D.? Still searching for the weapons. Our men are trailing them, ready to take whatever they find, and wait. Do you hear that? Loved ones have been found dead in a mass grave. And it's like, okay, so they were technically using S.H.I.E.L.D. to find these weapons and take them, so it's actually kind of good that Steve's like, no, I'm not going to follow your shit. At the hands of true Latveria, under the orders of Salvation, the man who sits in Castle Doom on the throne with empty promises of democracy. I speak of peace, of using our words to bring about change. I believe in my heart that violence is a slippery slope. An empty chamber and a gun that's been fired simply begs for another bullet. But we're dying. Our friends and family are dying. This is a fight and we need fighters. Take safety if you need to. Protect the weak. And if you're willing to fight for freedom, to stop the deaths of our people, join us. Pick up your weapons, lift your fists high. And I'm like, yeah, sometimes you have to fight. Like, you have to temper that violence. But sometimes they do shit that you have to stop. And give Latveria a future. And to Salvation, to Marius Wolf, I stand with these people. I fight with them. I fought Adolf Hitler. I fought the Red Skull. So think long and hard about what that makes you, and take this moment of clarity to surrender peacefully, before we drag your broken body from your castle. It's like, There you go, Steve. Are we not going to talk about it? Salvation has killed hundreds. Joe said that Rogers has asked for our help. We should go to him. It's the right thing to... As they stop, he's like, okay. This is the assignment. Rogers chose to go rogue because that's what he does. Because unlike us, he's never had a job. Excuse me? This is his job, and he usually does the right thing on that stuff. It's like, are you shitting me? What do you think he did during World War II? Are you fucking with me? And our job is to find the weapons that will kill everyone. And lead Marius to them, which he will then use to kill everyone. We're S.H.I.E.L.D.'s hired guns, and we fire where Fury points us. We're hired guns, but we're also human, Trevor. Look, I know I'm the odd man out here. I've only ever taken jobs I believed in. I believe in this job, but people are dead, and Salvation may be about to kill more. He'll definitely kill more if he gets his hands on those weapons. You're blinded by your childish hero worship. He is doing shit already and fucking burying them. Stop that asshole. We don't know where the weapons are, but we do know where Salvation is. And he's just proven he's the one we need to stop from getting the weapons. Look, normally I would never agree to disobey orders on a job, but I think Joe's right. We join Rogers and take Salvation down. If any of you found yourselves in Moscow and decided to overthrow my president based on the words of a man dressed in an American flag, I would hunt each and every one of you down. If S.H.I.E.L.D.'s first move after their previous disgrace is to overthrow a country's leader, it will also be their final move. It's like, sure, the optics look completely and utterly nutty. Sure. But, does that stop this from being the right course of action? No. People are dying. Widow, just because we're killers doesn't mean we also sit by and let others be killed. We don't need to. That is not my call to make. We can still do what's right. There are weapons out there, and we're tasked with finding them. Captain America is selfish, like all Americans. He wants to feel good in the moment fighting with the downtrodden, while a ticking bomb sits somewhere in this city. Well, I would also argue that Marius is the ticking time bomb as well. He is killing people. He will kill more people. He needs to be stopped and removed from power. I choose to put aside my desire for glory and save everyone from the threat they don't know about, by giving it to the threat that you do know about. And I'm sorry, Steve's not selfish on that. I'm here once again, on the front lines of a war. Brave people step up, knowing that strength lies in numbers and that tomorrow requires action today. I can feel a swelling in my chest, seeing them join us, seeing them rise up. I also feel fear in the pit of my stomach. And that's really kind of cool, as we see them kind of walk, see Steve walk over them having their makeshift shields and stuff and their weapons. At the danger they're walking into. War is death, but living while people subjugate you, terrorize you with the threat of death, is worse. Very true. We walk calmly, surely, and trust the plan. Okay, everyone, defensive stance. As we get him using his shield and blocking the hail of bullets coming. Bang, bang, bang. Hold the line. Victor Von Doom was a tyrant. Even when we showered him with exultations, we knew who he was. A decade of fear conditioned us to hide our true feelings, but we can hide no longer. B-Team, they're almost on you. Take them out. We must be our true selves without fear. Very true. Oh, no loose pages at the moment. Good stapling. And seeing them kind of doing their formation nicely as we see the team get in to take out the ones firing on them. Even me. It's working, thank God. Drew them out, flanked them. My name is Alina Von Doom. My history, my family name, does not define me. And our past cowardice in the face of doom does not define us. It's time to fight. True. This is a new day with a familiar enemy. Go, go! Yeah, Steve, do it. And we will win because we are changed towards freedom. So as we see them fight, it's like, yeah, alright. Steve doing some good stuff, but also the new people popping in. But I don't want you to go. Grandpa will protect you. Don't worry. I'll be back when I can. Myro, you don't have to. A man is out there fighting for us. Risking his life, a man who normally lives an ocean away. How can any of us not join? Only use lethal force if... damn it, as Steve gets shot. It's like, no. Too many variables. This isn't your country, but we'll gladly bury you. It's like, yeah, fighting for what's right transcends it. Of course, we see someone else's shield pop in. Haha, yeah. Hey, no killing Americans, unless you want your tourism diplomat. It's like, yeah, took you long enough. Bang, bang, bang. More soldiers are coming. We need to push forward. If Salvation has Doom's weapons of mass destruction, it's like, yep. Now is when he'll use them on us. General Ross, there's been heightened activity in Latveria. I bet there has. The White House should have listened to me. Well, I'll be damned. Mass grave investigation, Steve Rogers gone rogue against Salvation. Everyone, as you know, this is a covert mission. Off the books. But by the time we land, it may not be. The cowards in office can't ignore what's happening. The threat to America. The threat to the world. It would seem that Captain America and S.H.I.E.L.D. are handing us Latveria on a damned silver platter. So let's take it. It's like, fuck you, Ross. You see someone running and then, boo, getting punched in the face. Horatio Klavik, Victor Von Doom's top general. Probably the one person who would know where Doom kept his most dangerous weapons. I don't know anything. I don't believe you, but more importantly, neither do I. Talk. Let's get Red Widow threatening to cut his throat. I wish there were some other way. A way without violence, but even in our times of peace, violence hung over us. An unending anxiety of what King Doom would do to us if we offended him. Implied violence that ignited every nerve within us. Yep. Get that. So, I say to you now, even if you fight today, you haven't given up your peace. Yep, as we see Alina crying about it. And I get that. You gotta balance this stuff. You're ensuring it, as we see that Salvation's forces have homed in on her. If you have to be a warrior, be a... Alina. But be a warrior for peace. A warrior for the people. Captain. Bang. No. That sound you just heard was your finger on the trigger, Captain. This is you. This is, once again, American interference. You are in my country, Steve Rogers. It's like, as we see red eyes peering out. And Salvation will be your doom. It's like, okie dokie. And that's actually really good art. And it's like, alright, what the fuck are you able to do, Marius? Issue 10. A shocking betrayal leaves Captain America's S.H.I.E.L.D. team at odds, just in time for Doom's ultimate weapon to be dragged into the light. But it's not what anyone thought it was, and as an all-out feeding frenzy ignites between Salvation, Red Hulk, and S.H.I.E.L.D., it's up to Steve to get his hands on the weapon before it's too late. Shit. So, I like this with seeing how Fury is trying to deal with this, how there's like, screw you, Rogers, and him and Trevor just being like, fuck that, where we get Joe and Castlemore actually on his side. It's like, okay, cool. And Red Widow being the same kind of way. Alina being like, holy fucking shit, what do we kind of do with this? And they're like, we're going after Salvation. We have to. And setting that up and seeing them being able to do that was really cool. Seeing Steve understand how he needed to do it. Being like, listen, Alina has to call for it. And her revealing her identity as Doom, as Von Doom, was really kind of powerful as she's like, listen, I want peace. And violence is a slippery slope, but you have to fight these assholes. And seeing all these kind of everyday people just pop up and join Captain America and the rest of them was really cool and effective. And we'll have to see if Alina was killed and what Salvation's kind of play is going to be. And what the general kind of knows. So, and then of course, fucking Thunderbolt Ross being a goddamn asshole. Being like, they're handed Latveria to us on a silver platter. It's like, fuck you, asshole. So, I really like this. I like the art and how the action kind of worked out. And even just like the close-up on like faces and everything. It just works pretty well. And I can't wait to see where we go in the next issue. So those are my opinions on the issue. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.